Hi folks, and welcome back to the Storm and Cellar for your military update. Sadly, a CH-53 Super Stallion helicopter of the Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 361 crashed, killing all 5 on board the other day. The crash occurred while flying from Nevada to Marine Corps Air Station near San Diego as it crashed into mountainous terrain east of San Diego during inclement weather. Now, the service hasn't released the names of the crew pending notification of their next of kin, which is normal. The Sea Stallions are an old aircraft with way too many maintenance problems and should be a real point of concern to the Marine Corps leadership to get a replacement for it. In other news, the U.S. Justice Department Special Counsel Robert Hur released his report Thursday stating President Biden did willfully retain and disclose classified military national security documents, but he did not recommend criminal charges. Hur said Biden came across as an elderly man with a poor memory and would be a sympathetic figure to the jury. Give me a break. I mean, is this the way we do it on every time we break the law? Just claim that, I can't remember? The final determination was that the president did, in fact, break the law, but was too hazy and elderly to prosecute. Naturally, this forced the president to give a White House press conference to defend himself before a nation where he was greeted by unsympathetic news reporters. This is definitely something he wasn't used to, and it definitely befuddled him even with his B-12 shot. The fact that the vice president essentially stole highly classified documents for years while he was a senator and vice president and kept them in unsecure locations, to include several boxes kept in his garage and one of his unsecure offices at the Biden Center located at the University of Pennsylvania. Biden also shared the information with his ghostwriter for his 2017 book. Okay, folks, let's forget for a moment that any military member would have been imprisoned immediately upon finding the stolen documents in their home. America has a much bigger problem. We have a man in the White House making life and death decisions on several concurrent wars that's going on in the Middle East, and to make matters worse, he's in control of the nuclear codes. Imagine, if you will, President Biden receiving that 2 a.m. call about a possible nuclear strike on the U.S. Wow. If it's not bad enough, you've got the Secretary of Defense who's AWOL for a couple of weeks and nobody even knows he's gone. Remember, the same guy was dubbed by Special Counsel Hur to be an elderly man with a poor memory and was too hazy and elderly to prosecute. America is totally rudderless right now, folks. What's really sad is that voters knew he was failing mentally when they elected him. As the standoff between the Biden administration and Texas Governor Abbott continues on the southern border of Texas, more and more state governors are sending National Guard troops to Texas to assist Governor Abbott in securing the border. The Senate border bill was totally rejected by the House, stating it was worse than expected, allowing a maximum of 5,000 illegals to cross the border each day and released into the U.S. It also included language that would have made it impossible to stop the invasion of illegals into the U.S. Of course, there was also language in the bill to provide billions of dollars in wartime assistance to Ukraine and Israel as well. Remember 2 points here. 1, the U.S. is depleting its wartime stockpile of weapons to Ukraine. And 2, for every strike the U.S. conducts in the Middle East, it's trading a $1 million bomb for a relatively unsophisticated, inexpensive rocket or drone. Okay, that's my weekly update. Hope it was informative and you'll like and share the video. So until next time, make sure all your takeoff and landings equal.